Now I can't really hear myself.
Well, I can hear myself, and I can hear you.
I don't really like it. I feel like I can only hear myself out of like the left.
Same.
What's going on? Hello.
The fucking splitter's
Hello?
fucking up.
Why is the splitter fucking up, dude?
I don't know. Probably
Fucked up ass
at a
split.
fucking downward angle for
Well, you're the one-
over a year now.
You're the one that set it up like that.
It's just how it. There's no other option for it. It's just how it is.
There's probably
It'd be
other
how
options,
it be.
dude.
You know. But
I'd beg to differ about
okay. It's
the
a
variety
fucking,
of
like,
options.
$7 fucking item that I could just buy again after a year.
I don't
I'm
know.
not too worried about it.
Well, then I maybe
Constant
feel.
stress.
I feel like maybe you should have made that investment already.
I did.
Again, though, because clearly it's fucking up, dude. And if we're known for anything here on this podcast, it's audio quality.
Yeah, definitely.
I didn't say good audio quality,
It's just
but we are
there's a
known
quality
for
of
audio quality.
There is a certain quality of audio they've come to expect.
Right.
So
And come to love.
yeah.
In a lot of ways. Because it's real, like,
Certain
homey.
few of them.
It's real homely, or whatever they say. It's very artesian, home brewed, like,
Yeah.
real domestic,
Yeah. Real domestic.
Yeah. But anyway, what episode is this?
The fucking 81, I think.
Episode 81
Yeah.
of the Shooting the Poop pod, dude. We are here to remind
Kind of
you.
funny how you just completely fucking gorilla gripped the fucking bottle. Drinking a mics, you gotta act extra manly with it.
Extra manly with the mics, dude. Mike.
Compensating a little bit.
No, seriously, this shit is fucking Mike's Extra Gay Lemonade. But it's super, I don't really like the super sweet stuff.
Yeah.
And this is real sweet. So, like, it's that, like, one or two of them on a hot summer day.
Yeah.
Refreshing. I could see that. But I couldn't just fucking smash a sixer of the elixir of these mother grabbers. Because I would get, like, sick from, like, too much shugs, and that's how you get the diabetes. But either way.
Never had that issue with them.
You might have the diabetes.
I might.
We don't know.
I haven't been to a doctor.
Right. Right. But, yeah, dude, today on episode 81, dude, of the Shooting the Poop podcast, here where we talk about guns and life and liberty and the Second Amendment and freedom of speech and all things that used to at one point in time make this nation great. I don't know if you've heard about the whole Liberty Safe scandal.
No. I have not.
You have not.
No.
You haven't been on social media at all today.
No, apparently not.
So Liberty Safe, right? Mm-hmm. One of the premier safe makers, American made, or at least so they claim. Supposed to be the best
All
lifetime.
doors, everything.
Everything, dude. Everything. So who know? I don't know.
Replacing people's fucking guns.
That's
Their
what I'm-
safes don't hold
that's
up.
what I'm
Replacing
saying,
the whole
dude.
ass safe.
That's what I'm
fucking
saying.
Always
Dude.
bragging about.
You
shit.
haven't heard of this?
No.
You didn't hear anything about Liberty Safe Day?
No, I have not.
What fucking rock do you live under, Patrick Starr?
Fucking, you're in it.
It's true. So Liberty Safe again.
Yeah.
Literally, what is their name?
Liberty.
Right. But it shan't be no more. Because it's Tyranny Safes now.
Damn.
Because there was supposedly a dude, and all this information is out there. There's a bunch of people, everybody's got videos on it, which I don't know how you didn't see. There's Instagram, Twitter posts all about it. Moral to the story, which we've probably already heard about this, because again, this happened today, 9/6/23. You're going to be seeing this 9/7/23. So most of you are going to be aware of this, and I'd like to hear your thoughts on it in the comments section below. But Liberty Safe, again, aka Tyranny Safes, the feds were investigating somebody due to the January 6th false flag bullshit. That was a setup, and they fucked all those people over.
Yeah.
Now, that being said, it was wise for people not to participate in that because A, you weren't doing nothing. B, it was obviously a setup. There were fucking feds everywhere. C, but either way, and what's really fucked up is all those people that were set up and let into the building and did not do anything to even deface property, whatever. People died. People are in prison now.
Yep.
For taking a tour of a building that they pay for with their fucking tax dollars. It's ours.
Yep.
So that's fucked up to begin with, that anyone even had cuffs put on him, let alone is sitting rotting away in a fucking prison cell. So, over a truly stolen election, but again, fuck them both.
Yep.
Either way, I digress. Tyranny safes, aka once known as Liberty safes. The feds asked them without, or I guess maybe they had a warrant or something, but the feds had a warrant for this dude that was at the January 6th thing, and supposedly he didn't even go in and was telling people it was a setup and that you shouldn't go in.
How dare you tell the truth?
Right. And then somehow he got wrapped up into it, and months later, after January 6th happened, I'm going to be saying this a lot, and we're definitely going to get fucking...
100%.
This video is probably not even going to make it to the fucking air, which is fucked up. Make sure you save a couple copies. We'll put it up on Rumble or whatever. But months later, like 8-9 months later, whatever, they decide to go after this guy for I don't even know what, because I don't see how you could go after any of the people, even if they fucking knocked a statue over or something. Yep. Like at most fucking, you know, whatever.
Yep.
Reckless whatever in public or fucking whatever the fucking shit is. I don't fucking know. But like didn't even go inside, was telling people not to go. Nothing happened for months, and then all of a sudden, because maybe he was speaking out about the shit or whatever, I don't know exactly the full story, but all of a sudden, they're going after this guy, and they get all these warrants for his house, his gun safe, his whatever, and they say they got warrants. I don't know who they, I mean, and they would do the shit anyway. Yep. The fucking feds would do the shit anyway. Yep. They don't need a fucking warrant. They need a fucking warrant. But the thing is, the judges that sign off on them are fucking crooked. Anyways. Right. So none of it is warranted is the problem. But like they're going to get the warrant or they're going to do it without the warrant. And what the fuck are you going to do? Because you're fucking Joe Blow citizen and they're the fucking United States government. So that's why we the people, need to stick together. But I digress yet again. Tyranny safes. The feds come to them with this warrant or no warrant or bullshit warrant or whatever. And supposedly on any electronic Liberty safe, there is a master code to get into them. They give the feds the master code, no questions asked, happy to do it. They're defending themselves on social media currently, talking about how, you know, we totally respect law enforcement and we're just trying to help in any way, shape, or form, but we really like appreciate our clients' privacy and like it's. But now the feds have the access code, complete and totally. Listen, completely and totally. Anybody's electronic Liberty safe they can get into now with this one master code. So everybody that has an electronic Liberty safe is fucked if the feds want to fucking get into your shit, because now they know how to. That being said, if the feds want to get into your fucking safe, they'll fucking bulldoze the wall down, strap the shit to a truck, take it to a warehouse somewhere, and cut into it. With a plasma torch or something. Like they're going to do it however they gotta do it. This is just making it that much easier for them. And so not only did they fuck that guy over, because they didn't have to fucking give him shit. They didn't have to do nothing. Warrant or not, fucking they don't have to do that shit. When fucking, and I don't even trust the spy phones and shit like that, but Apple, out of all companies, definitely a left-leaning company, was fighting the government tooth and nail, whether it was a show or not, to earn people's trust or whatever, but supposedly fighting the government tooth and nail and would not give up personal customer client privileged information and texts and pictures and whatever the fuck it is the feds were after. Liberty Safe, a company, an American company that does not exist without the Second Amendment, without guns in the hands of citizens, buying their very expensive safes. That company ceases to exist without those people, but yet they just turned their backs completely on each and every one of those people. Each and every one of them. Because legitimately, if you don't have a fucking turn dial, it's got the big fucking bolts and shit on it, and it's just mechanical, if it's electronic whatsoever, shape, or form, and it's made by Liberty, the feds now have full access to your gun safety. You might as well not even lock them up, you know?
Yep. That's fucked up.
And being that it's the feds, they could probably remotely fucking down the street.
Well, not even that. You got to think about it also now. If they have one master code for all electronic Liberty safes,
What happens when that leaks? And then crims are out there fucking robbing
Well, think
your
about
ass.
it. How many people, oh, I forgot my code. Is there any way you can help me out? And they're just giving a master code that works for everybody's fucking safe to anybody who has that safe.
Yeah, I don't know if it happens as much anymore, but my aunt had a car. Mm-hmm. It was like a Pontiac Sunbird or one of like the little Saturn-looking motherfuckers. Yeah. And... or something like that. I don't even know if that's a vehicle model, but it was like a tiny little fucking Firebird that was like a sedan, but like it wasn't fast, but like some of them were, I don't, either way. And she was in a parking lot with a dude that was like parked not that far from her, had the same car.
Yep.
And fucking, they were unlocking and locking each other's cars with the fucking same remote button. So I don't know if that's a technology that's been improved and fixed since then.
Not quite.
No,
it still happens.
It
still can happen.
I would assume it could. Yeah, especially people got the flippers and shit.
There's only so many frequencies that they can transmit on.
Yeah.
You know, so many frequencies can be sent out, and so there's going to be overlap at some point.
Yeah.
The odds of you finding somebody else are going to be very, very slim, but it can happen. Then you also look at now they got fucking people that'll have just a little electronic device that'll
It's a flipper.
Well, the flippers are one of them, yeah. But there's a bunch of ways you can do it with
But
your
you
fucking phone.
get a flipper off Amazon.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
But you can take that and fucking mimic somebody's fucking signal from their keys and fucking unlock their car anyway.
Yeah, they're fucking stealing fucking Hyundais or Kias or
they're starting stealing
USB
Kias
flash
with fucking,
drives.
not even a flash. You can use your fucking charging cable and steal them sons of bitches. It's fucking...
Yeah, it's fucked up.
It's nuts, man.
It's stupid.
But I'm glad that I have a
technology.
fully manual stack-on safe that I didn't even purchase. So nobody knows what the safes combo is except for me, you, and Cheyenne probably forgot that shit. So it's fucking...
But the thing of it all is, back to the whole tyranny safes thing. It's so ironic. And again, the reason... I'm sure, I mean, when shit like this gun community drama happens, it spreads around the gun community pretty quick because a lot of people are actually pretty based and up to date with what's going on and in tune and really about the Second Amendment and the cause and all that shit. Well, the fucking... And so, like, news travels
one day
fast.
trying to pay attention to my daughter and shit. Yeah. All of a sudden, this happens.
See, that's what happens, dude.
God damn it.
You can't, no days off.
I know.
So
sit on fucking...
It's really fucked up, though.
Just...
It's really fucked up, though, because it's...
keep your finger out that light socket.
It's extremely dangerous. The premise that the federal government has access to... There's got to be thousands and thousands and thousands of people that have millions of guns inside of Liberty safes, aka tyranny safes. Yep. And now again, bureaucrats and fucking non-elected officials and fucking this, that, and the third with guns and unlimited money and backing and lawyers to get them out of prison for killing you and your family illegally. They have complete and total access to any of your electronic Liberty devices. So I would unfollow them on every single social media platform. I would make sure that you tell them exactly why you're doing that. And, don't go getting crazy and getting yourself fucking red flagged, because clearly they're in with the feds. Yeah. They probably got them on speed dial. Hey, we're getting bullied.
We're probably providing a bunch of vault doors and such for all the armories,
right? Right. Right. So, do not buy their products anymore. If you already have their products, which a lot of us do, it's probably unrealistic. If your safe is properly installed, which means bolted into the wall and the floor, and obviously it's full of guns and ammo and whatever the fuck, and it's probably, wherever it's at, and it was a pain in the dick to fucking get it there to begin with, and it's going to be even harder to get it the fuck out. You literally have to remodel your house to do it, damn near, in a lot of cases, if you're doing it right. It's unrealistic for us to just get rid of them, which we should do out of moral principle alone, but to save ourselves, potentially. You know, because obviously if the feds show up at your house for whatever reason and you own a Liberty safe, aka Tyranny safes, they have full access to it. They could walk in your house, find your safe, boop, 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 beep, beep, pop, boop, zzz, and the fucking vault door opens. And you could have whatever fucking complex code that you fucking want. Yeah, right. It's like fucking Spaceballs. Have you ever seen that?
Clips of it.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Never sat down and watched the whole movie.
Swine.
Just caught it on fucking like Comedy Central or some shit. Watched like 20 minutes at a time and shit.
Yeah. But so I mean that's just that's crazy, dude. And with all the fucking gun control that's going on across the entire country, even in supposedly quote unquote freer states, and then you're gonna have the feds come in. And now they got you. And you don't think they're going to be sharing that shit with everybody and their fuck ass brother?
Yep.
ATF, fucking DEA, fucking all of these motherfuckers, even down to a local, right? For sure, the fucking IRS, the fucking local beat cops, maybe even, because they're the ones that are gonna. Hello, we're here to talk to you. So, like, fucking, how the fuck? And then two. I mean, it sounds crazy, right? It sounds conspiratorial, but. Why do you think that, I mean, they could just walk in your house and take everything, or at least document it,
yep.
Which then will further lead to them taking it down the road at some point. You're supposed to register your assault weapons, and then you don't, and then all of a sudden you get a knock on the door and they got some kind of fluffed up bullshit warrant, and no matter how much you try to prevent them, they're there with a whole stacked team, and they're gonna fucking come in the house, and if you're not prepared to make that your last stand, they're gonna get in, and whether you give them the code or not to the safe, they're getting access. If again you have a Tyranny safe, a Liberty safe, but we are now calling them Tyranny safes, and it has the electronic dial, the keypad dial, which a lot of them do. A lot of the modern ones do. It's quicker in and out. It's got the little fucking light and shit, so you can fucking see what you're doing in the dark and all the amenities. But you know,
what really sucks about it is like, I really would have loved to have a Liberty safe. You know,
they're beautiful,
fucking gorgeous. They got the fucking beautiful paint jobs on the motherfucker. You know, they got all those amenities. They got the lights built in and everything. They're fucking amazing safes.
Not cheap.
Not cheap. But they're worth the money.
Yeah.
Or at least they were. Now they ain't worth shit. Knowing that.
Yeah. So I definitely, if you care about freedom and liberty, which apparently Liberty Safe does not.
Your Liberty Safe is now just an ammo can. Yeah.
It's so funny to me that the whole holy shit.
You good?
Wrong bite. This is Liberty Safe and the feds colluding trying to fucking kill me.
Yeah. They're working with Shell too.
Yeah.
Fucking.
Yeah. No shit. But
like, yeah, we got him hooked. He's talking about it on like 3 podcasts already. We can start.
Right. But yeah, we already pointed out how funny it is that their name is Liberty Safe.
Yeah.
And then they pull this shit.
Yep.
But the whole fucking idea of putting things in a safe is for privacy and to keep them from others.
The whole point
keep them safe for
safe.
yourself.
It's fuck.
And they just compromise the entire company. Yep. But you know what's worse? Because we've seen this before.
Yep.
With any number of gun companies that pulls some severely any anti-gun shit as a gun company is disgusting and hypocritical. But especially severe shit that massively infringes on people's rights or denies them the opportunity to properly arm themselves for tyrannical governments, because life and liberty is the whole reason that guns exist. So, you know, you might just be a sports shooter or a hunter or just a range guy. Maybe you're a competition guy. Maybe you're just a Call of Duty gamer and you think it's cool. But the reason that those things actually exist and why it's written into the Second Amendment that we have every right to own them, which is not given to us by the Constitution, it's given to us by our Creator, whoever that may be to you. And nobody has the right to take that from us. But yet everybody seems to think they have every right to take that from us, and in a lot of cases have, but only if people have allowed them to. But that's what I'm getting at, is that the people that know damn well about the Springfield bullshit and still buy their products, and their products are not even good to begin with.
Nope.
Daniel Defense people, all that shit. Like, how the hypocrisy is just like, who do we have if we don't have ourselves, bro? Like, our own industry that is dependent on the freedom of being able to purchase arms is literally doing everything it can to shoot itself in the foot and limit that. Are they all fucking in on it? Are they fucking all the big industry fucking names, dude, sitting around the table with the fucking feds fucking discussing shit? Yeah, listen, we'll get to it, and then we'll just sell to you guys, and then fucking we'll get these contracts and whatever the fuck it is. Because Colt did that. Yeah. A lot of companies have done that. A lot of people blame HK all the time for doing that. You know, they're just contract guns or contract guns. And yes, but to an extent, the HK is new Mauser. That's where they came from, and Mauser was always a military small arms manufacturer for the Germans and other people. We stole the Mauser bolt gun action and made it the 1903 Springfield. So, I mean, they have a lot of history and heritage being a military supplier. So, yeah. But it sucks. You can't get all the actual shot. I want a fucking MP7. But it's bad enough that it would...
doesn't.
You know? I'll even take a fucking thumbhole stock. Even if it had a thumbhole stock, I couldn't fucking have it in Illinois right now. So, because that's how it would be. It would be a fucking long barrel, non-threaded, thumbhole stock.
Yep.
With single stack mags. But fuck it, I will still pay $5,000.
MP7 with a 16-inch bull barrel on it, bro.
What? Put a fucking big ass free float rail on it, hang all types of shit off it.
Yeah.
That would be the home defense.
To completely defeat the purpose of the MP7.
Yeah, but I'd be able to say that
you could have an MP7 that's like this.
It would be an S.P.C. It'd be the S.P.C, dude.
It'd be the SP8, dude. They wouldn't even give you the Sev. It's fucking...
Well, the SP5 is still the MP5, so I would assume it would still be the SP7 instead of the MP7, because the S is like civilian or sporting or whatever the fuck queer shit. But yeah, dude, like, it's really fucked up. Like, I saw that. I woke up to that this morning, seeing different videos and articles pop up. I didn't watch them all. I don't know if I got the full story. I had people literally sending me screenshots of posts about it. And then I get to work, and I heard a few different customers talking about it. Yeah. But, like, that's really, really, really fucked up.
Yeah.
And very, very, very fucking scary, because that basically amounts to a free search warrant to any of their customers. Yep. That could be fucking as innocent as they come, but now their rights, their privacy have been violated of no wrongdoing of their own by a company that they spent money with and supported and was promised privacy and legitimacy and this, that, and so what I'm worried about is, like I was talking about with, like, the Springfield people still buying the guns even though they know their shit and they turn their backs on everybody. You know, it's fucking shill-ass YouTubers still promoting that shit, you know, the company that shall not be named, but check out my video, links in the description box below, pick one up today. Like, yeah. No, dude.
What up, Mac?
Yeah. So,
been seeing his
fuck Mac, dude.
Been seeing his videos popping up recommended again recently. All over the place.
I don't know.
It's fucking... I don't know why.
I don't see any of that shit.
Like, it's been years since I've seen anything recommended.
Nah, you're secretly watching them, dude.
Fuck, I'm not. I can tell you that much, I'm not. But, like, what the fuck, dude? It's funny, though. Yeah. Because I laugh every time I see his fucking videos pop up.
He's just so fragile as a man. But either way, the fucking... I could never... So they can't do anything to make this up, or to make up for it.
No.
So they're dead to me.
Well, it's now compromised their entire company.
It's Socialist Armory, Cuck River Arms, Dipshit Defense, Tyranny Safes, Tyranny Ranch.
Bitch
fucking,
made knives.
Yeah, bitch made knives. Fucking what else we got, dude? Any number of, fuck them all, dude, with an AIDS dick. But it's just that this is like a super scary thing. Yeah. It's not like we did something to where you can't buy ARs anymore, which is also a super fucking scary thing. Yeah. But like it's like the ones you already got though, we're getting them too. Yeah. You know, so and two, like it was pretty. I think somebody said, I don't know this for sure, but like somebody said that they heard it like on somewhat of a mainstream news source. So it's weird that you know, it would be like picked up on that. So like, is that a scare tactic? Is it foretelling of what's to come? Which, I mean, obviously with shit like that in the hands of the feds, it's going to be abused no matter what. Yeah. Even if people use it criminally individually that are somewhat privy to the information, and then they fucking just make a hobby of fucking.
Well, that might be in itself as why it's on mainstream news.
Well, dude,
let everybody know, hey, guess what? There's a single code you can get a hold of, and now you can get into.
That's what I'm saying. And
everybody, all these rich people's safes.
That's what I'm saying. That's going to be leaked, and you're going to have fucking BLM and Antifa fucking raiding everybody's house looking for their fucking tyranny safes, bro.
Yep.
The feds won't even have to do it. And then at the same time, they're arming their fucking useful idiots.
Not only that, but when you get a fucking Liberty safe delivered to your house, the whole neighborhood sees that shit.
Yeah.
You know, they fucking bring in or backing up a truck to your fucking driveway, bringing out a fucking giant steel box. Yeah, I know. But like everybody knows.
And if you got to pick them up a truck, you do that shit yourself.
Did you go pick up your safe?
Fuck did.
But yeah, I still would rather just have it delivered.
Nah, dude. Fuck that shit. It's like $300 for like 5 blocks. Fuck it.
I'd say it's $300 for my back.
Nah, we did it. We had one of the fucking motorized fucking stair stepper fuckers or whatever. But
you know, when I moved to this shit, it was me, Bones, and Logan.
Yeah, but that's smaller and not as heavy.
Still
but either way,
fuck.
Yeah, no, it'll be alright. You just put it on a rug and slide it. Yeah. With the fucking
that either.
But yeah, this is the thing though, dude. Is like they're completely turned their back on the Second Amendment, completely turned their back on the liberty that they named their entire company after, completely turned their back on all of their fucking customers. And I don't know, I assume that this was leaked and they didn't fucking come out and just say it.
No.
But they're acting pretty proud of it on the social media posts that I saw. As if like, oh, we're totally cool with cooperating. Like, this guy was a bad guy. Like, again, that whole fucking shit. Because it's a cool thing to fucking, everybody from January 6th is a fucking evil person. Like, it's so befuddling to me how simple-minded everybody is. And it's very scary. It legitimately keeps me up at night, dude. Because, like, these are our fellow Americans.
Bitch did the same thing. Oh, we're just helping out our local police force.
Yeah,
there ain't nothing wrong with that. The guns are going to be destroyed. You know, we just helped them do it.
Yeah.
It's fucking.
You got to draw the line somewhere, dude. And that's what I'm saying. That's what I was getting at in a roundabout way. And, of course, always, you know, drastically digressing. And getting on terribly tactical tirades and tyrants. But people are still going to buy their shit. People are still gonna fucking support the NRA. People are still gonna fucking carry a Springfield XD. People are still gonna fucking shoot a fucking dipshit defense on the fucking range and think it's the coolest thing because they saw it in a fucking NRA magazine or they saw it in a fucking whatever. Like, everybody is still going to do this shit because either A, they're so far out of the loop because they're not part of the culture, they're part of the community. Or they're just, you know, casual fucking fair weather fan ass, whatever. Like, they have a gun, but they're not a gun person.
Yep.
Which, whatever. But at the same time, like, that's a very, whether you got one gun or a million guns, whether you go shooting all the time or not, like, that gun in and of itself, because of the potential that it has to change anybody's life at any given moment, save a life at any given moment, you know, it's... that in and of itself holds so much power that it demands, in my opinion, the utmost respect. And it seems like not many people give it to it.
Nope.
And that's disgusting to me. But at the same time, people are fucking stupid. So, but it's those types of fucking stupid ass people, which it seems to be a majority of people these days, which is unfortunate. that are, again, not even going to know about it, and be like, I've got nothing to hide. Idiot ass motherfuckers that, oh, well, fucking, who cares? They can infringe on my rights all I want because they're not going to find nothing. That's not the point, dipshit. And what happens when they do find something? What happens when they sprinkle a little crack? Right.
It's fucking...
All of a sudden, they smell something.
Yeah.
It was a wafting, dude. And
my dog led me here, my dog signaled,
Right.
He sat down, that's the signal. See him, he potted your door, that's the signal.
Right.
You
right.
gotta step out. Here, let me
we got a bomb dog, and you've got too much fertilizer in your garage. Yeah. Not to mention the fucking half an acre garden in the backyard. Yep. But if they want you, they're gonna get you.
Yep.
So, it is what it is, and it ain't what it ain't. But
it don't matter what the fuck it is. They'll find something to get you. Whether it be fertilizer, you fucking... Like the dude that... I'm sure everybody's seen the fucking video. The guy that fucking ordered a bunch of fucking oil filters. He had a diesel shop out of his backyard. He had a shop in his backyard. All of a sudden, ATF's at his fucking door because he ordered like 25 diesel oil filters. Yeah. He does oil changes. The fuck do you want from the guy? Of course, you just bought oil filters to do oil changes. Feds are at your door.
Right.
For the most simple things.
Right. And that, he doesn't sound like a dude that they would be looking into other than, it doesn't sound like they were, watching this dude, and then that happened. That a random from where Amazon, you buying them from O'Reilly's, where are you getting them? Who's reporting that?
Yep.
Or do the feds have just unfettered access to everybody's fucking, I would assume, everybody's computer in the fucking world, because again, it's the federal government, and they got all the money, all the power, all the tools.
How do they know when you're ordering some fucking...
That's what I'm saying. How do you fucking...
Solvent traps off Wish,
Right. Well, because, they're probably the ones that are selling them, entrapping you.
Yep.
But somehow everybody on the south side of Chicago got a switch on their glizzy.
Yeah.
And fucking this, that, and the third. But those dudes never get popped. And even if they do, they get slap on the wrist and they're out the next day. It's just what the fuck, dude? Everything is so ass backwards that it's not even funny, dude. We're living in the fucking Twilight Zone. But again, I'm gonna, long story short, Tyranny safes, do not support them in any way. Don't follow them on any social media. Make sure you let them know why, and do not give them a red fucking cent. Okay, they're American. I could understand if China #1 fucking XYZ safe company fucking handed over the launch codes, right?
Yep.
But America, Second Amendment company that literally calls itself Liberty, not very freedom-minded, in my opinion.
No, not at all.
So we don't support that. We suggest you don't support that, and let them know, because even if they change it, we still should not support it. They should be punished for their actions and, in my opinion, go out of business. And hopefully somebody more based, more respectful of freedom and privacy and the Second Amendment and its true importance would not be cooperating with tyrants and, just infringing on all of their customers' privacy and rights. So, and that's really what it is. The most important vote you have is the vote with your dollar.
They couldn't take that back.
No, they can't.
That's all those safes that are out there in the world.
It's so final. And we'll give you a new one. Yeah, you're not going to give them the code, or the fucking feds don't have it bugged. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. But again, they're still going to be in business. People are still going to buy their shit. Yep. People are going to stand up for them. Oh, I support the January 6th people who were bad.
All the cops are going to buy one,
Oh, yeah. Well, because if they forget the code, they could just go to the fucking work email and see it. Yeah. So, but yeah, it's fucked up, dude. It's fucked up, and that puts a lot of people in a lot of weird places. I feel like, that's anybody that owns one of those products.
Like I said, if I had a Liberty safe, it would now be designated to ammo only.
And that's, whatever, but still. I don't want them fucking getting at that.
No, but
so
considering most people don't keep their ammo in a safe anyways.
A lot of people do. You'd be surprised because a lot of people don't have a lot of guns.
And not a lot of ammo either.
Right. So they got a carry gun that they rarely carry, and they got a box and a half, if that, of one Hornady critical defense and like a half, like 37 rounds of fucking ball 9mm, because then when they test fired it after they took it home, they only shot a mag, or in their words, a clip through it to see, you know, what.
How many of those people got a Liberty safe anyways?
Well, it could even be just a little handgun one that you can get for $100 or less. That's got the little.
I didn't even know they sold those.
Yeah, dude, they got all types of shit. But that's the thing, dude. Yeah. And I don't think that you could replace those things with manual ones the way that they're set up. I could be wrong, but if you can, I would highly suggest doing that.
Yeah.
But still, dude, that now it's more money out of your pocket, and if they're colluding with that, I mean, they obviously would tell them the weak points and exact. I mean, it doesn't matter. They'd fucking chop that bitch in half or fucking blow the door off of it.
Sawzall or a grinder, you're in it in fucking 20 minutes anyways.
I don't know about all that. You'd have to have a lot of blades. But either way, the fucking, some of that shit is thick. But if you go at it from the right angle, it's not as thick and you have less to get to. But they would just fucking put some fucking serious putty on the outside of it and blow the fucking hinges right off that mother grabber. They don't give a fuck. You know? So it's fucked up, dude. The state of the fucking affairs of the Second Amendment right now, not looking good. When we have our own industry turning against us, our own industry that, again, I never understood this, even if it was for selfish reasons, bro. Because if you turn your back on the Second Amendment and you're a gun company or a gun adjacent company, like a safe company where people keep their fucking guns at, you would want the Second Amendment to be tried and true and flourishing and expanding even more so than it was originally intended, because that would mean your business would be a boom.
Yep.
But instead you're trying to fucking tyrannicize everybody.
How much better it would have been if they would have told the fucking Fed boys to go fuck themselves instead. If it came out as a story that fucking FBI came knocking on Liberty Safe's door and said fucking, hey, give me the code to unlock this safe. I don't know what you're talking about. And close the fucking door.
Right.
Everybody be buying a Liberty Safe.
Yeah. Like what?
The complete opposite.
Right. So that's the thing, dude. Like that's...
I would have found out tonight if I had heard about that. That Liberty Safe is selling $100 handgun safes, and though I'm never going to use it, I'd buy it.
Right.
You know, like just because I can't afford the big one, okay?
But it's still made in America. Supposedly. Who even knows? They could be
this way you can't trust them for nothing. Can't trust them for shit. It's fucking...
But there's a lot of selling points to it. They are high quality. They do have all the amenities.
The pictures that they post of fucking wildfire in California. You know, whole house is gone, but the Liberty Safe, all charred on the outside, paint's peeling off. They open it up, everything's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's fucking... that.
It's crazy the lengths that they go through to protect those guns, which in theory is protecting the Second Amendment, just to throw it all in the shitter in an instant.
Yeah.
And again, I really hope that they pay for their actions by losing their business.
Yeah.
And that is on us. Again, the most important vote that you have, the only one that really counts when it comes to words or non-aggressive actions or whatever, is your vote with your dollar. Because the ballot box clearly does not work. And that wouldn't even apply in this scenario.
Nope.
So, I mean, maybe if we had an actual president that kept the feds in line, but that's never going to happen. And hasn't been the case for who knows how fucking long.
Shit, we could fucking get Trump back in office. I guarantee he's still not going to do shit about the January 6th shit.
Right. And he's still not going to do shit about the bump stock. He's still not going to fucking repeal the red flag laws that he put into place that are now over 20 some odd states have it. And now, once you get red flag lawed, they're just going to be able to, they take you to prison, and then now they're in your house, raiding your fucking safes. Faux free. So, it's just absolutely absurd, you know, that shit like that even happens. I could understand if somehow some anti-gun company, whatever, did some shit. They had a fucking sleeper cell, fucking leaking shit from the inside. Fine. Fucked up. Fix it. But understandable, I guess. But for you as the company that, again, portrays itself as being...
Even at that point, though, as a safe company, a security company, Can I get more diabetes juice? For them to have a single master code for all of their fucking safes in production
retarded.
Is fucking idiotic. Like, why in the fuck? Because, like, it'd be so much better and easy enough to do. All of their safes are serialized. Everybody gets paperwork with their safe that's going to be serialized. They're probably also serialized on the exterior of the safe, so you can see it when it's still locked. Have a fucking database to where each one has its own master code. Each safe, you give them the fucking serial number, and they look it up on their fucking database real quick, and they can give you the fucking master code to your safe and your safe only. Not everybody's fucking shit.
Yeah.
That is just, on that main basis, that is fucking retarded. Like, just as simple as that. Completely ignore the fact they gave the fucking code to the feds. That alone would be enough for me not to buy their goddamn safe. If I would have known that information.
Yeah.
You know?
And it's absolutely fucked, dude. People, and again, to some people, they're going to hear that and it's not even going to faze them.
Nope.
And those people are not the people typically that...
Those aren't the people watching us.
Right. Right.
But...
Right. So...
Those are the same people that, you know, they'll open the safe up for the cops.
Right.
You know, they ain't got to worry about it.
Right. Well, they do have to worry about it, but they think that they don't have to worry about it.
I mean, the cops don't have to worry about it.
Right. Well, yeah.
I'm just so glad I never bought a Liberty safe.
Yeah.
As if I would have anytime soon anyways.
Well, I mean...
You know, but... It was a goal for sure.
I mean, they're definitely nice, dude. I really wanted, like, the Lincoln and the fucking...
Well, hey, they just saved me some money.
Yeah.
So look at it that way. I just got to buy more stack-on safes, I guess.
Yeah.
Well,
this is the thing, dude. I'd fucking buy a China safe, which is probably China. I don't know.
I don't fucking know.
But, like, I know the Winchester safes are made in China and different shit like this.
Buy me a Cabela safe, you know. It's fine.
Well, that's the thing. Those are made by Liberty. So...
They still have some manual models, though. It's fine. But if they're still made by...
Yeah. Then you wouldn't want to give them money anyway.
They still get money off. Damn.
That's the fucked up part about any of that shit.
Yeah.
So... It's very disheartening, and it leaves me questioning, like, what happens when the rest of them turn on us? Or just are absolutely put out of business for one reason or another, tyrannically.
So what you're saying is
or
we
on a
start a
technicality.
safe manufacturing company.
We could, dude. That would be pretty metal. What?
Quite metal. A lot of steel.
Yeah. Real steel, American steel.
Some brass accents, you know, but mostly steel.
We could do like some silver, dude. Yeah. Maybe some chrome, make it look like a 57 Chev or something, you know? Like a jukebox looking thing.
Yeah, bro.
You know? You just don't know.
Even make it look like a jukebox.
That's what I'm saying.
Make it even a functional jukebox.
And you have to select, you get to pick which song and at what time through the song that you have to, the fuck or whatever, to access the safe. And then that way, like, nobody, you know.
So then you'd have to wait like 2 minutes to open your own safe.
No, not necessarily. You fucking, I mean, whatever. I'm just spitballing here, but
maybe pick the song, you know, and that song will open the safe. But
right.
Even then, that's just how many songs you got, you know.
I mean, in an
like,
actual
what
jukebox,
if somebody else
there's
really
a lot
likes
of
that song?
Well, right, but the probability. I mean, how many other people choose?
How many songs do you really want in your jukebox? You know.
Enough variety, dude, because if you're hanging out in the gun room, fucking cleaning guns, working on guns, playing with guns, fucking you having a game of pokes, dude, fucking whatever, just in the gun room chilling, you know, the variety is the spice of life.
It's true.
But it very much so worries me that there's a lot of, like, it's a lot more common these days. I mean, I guess it's been happening for a long time. Ruger did it back in the day. Smith did it back in the day. Colt did it back in the day and still doing it to some extent. You know, people say HK and whatever, fine. The fucking all these companies, I could argue fucking Glock. Glock doesn't sell the ARs to the civilians. Glock doesn't sell. Did you know that Glock made an AR?
No.
Okay, well, you see, this is what I'm saying, dude. You have to fucking come out of the rock once in a while. But Glock, it's actually pretty sick looking. But I think like the Australian Special Forces or something are using it. So, or something like that. It's some weird random people, but like they have. You should look it up later. It's actually pretty sick. But the fucking like law enforcement is completely catered to. They get the guns super cheap. And that was their plan all along, was cater, like it's law enforcement first with Glocks. And yeah, they sell them to civilians, but like you're not getting all the shit Glock makes. And like there's still like even like those 19Ms, like those were made for the government. That was never really meant to be sold on the commercial market. We got a bunch of 19Xs that were contract overruns for whatever military unit or law enforcement unit, and like those, while you can get the same gun, if there is anything different about the guns that they get, you would get it in theory getting one of those guns.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's the exact gun. Literally went there. They had too many. They didn't need them. They ship them back. They sell them. Whatever. And a lot of the times, too, the contract overruns, or if you get the rebuilt ones or whatever, where like they were sent out to a unit and then whatever they got sent back for whatever cosmetic issue, and then they fucking refinish the gun and then they resell it. And, you know, they just send them a new one or whatever. But, you know, those are real deal guns, and I'd have to assume that pretty much they're all the same, minus certain guns might have the maritime spring cups in them, so it could shoot underwater better or whatever the fuck, because your average everyday citizen doesn't necessarily need that, but you're totally welcome and able to have it, and you can buy them and install them yourself. But to get it from, they should all come with it from the factory. Like there's no point not to have. But either way, so
they should all want people shooting inside of their pools.
Right, but everybody does it anyway, especially Coke Man 2423, and shout out to him. But yeah, dude, the fucking
should go shoot in my mom's pool.
Yeah, but like really close to the edges.
Yeah, actually from the outside.
Right. See if it'll hold this baby right here.
Exactly.
But yeah, I just
stop asking me to come over to swim every other fucking day.
Right. Just scares me, dude. Because again, what do we have if not each other? And that's the whole divide. Stop. That's the whole divide and conquer thing, dude. You know, because they get everybody bickering back and forth, and then we're too distracted with that to congeal into one solid unit. Giggity, that's what they called me in high school. And be effective in any way, shape, or form by standing up for ourselves so we don't get fucking tyrannicized left, right, and center by the powers that should not be. But we just can't seem to do that because nobody can put their fucking bullshit differences aside to come to common ground and realize that we are not the enemy. And realistically, there should be no enemy. Anemones. Fucking, there should be no enemy domestically in this country. Because everybody's free to do what they want, or at least is supposed to be.
Yeah. Until
you're doing bad shit to people.
They told us, you know.
Right.
Free.
Right. Well, it's the old American dream, dude. They sold you up the river.
Yeah.
Because realistically, you're only as free in this country as your bank account is deep, and that's a sad truth.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you have every single choice every single day to live as constitutionally as you feel comfortable. And yeah, that may one day cause you to face consequences for it, but I would assume, to me at least, that each day that I get to live freely the way that I choose, without it being mandated by any form of tyrannical powers, that's a win in my book. I'd rather take one day of that than the end of my life living as a slave. Who wants to fucking do that? Because that ain't living. You're existing. You're a lab rat. I refuse to be one. So, and that's a personal decision. Not everybody is willing or ready or conscious enough to understand that that is reality. Especially in today's day and age, these times that we live in, there's no There's no better time than now to start living freely and understanding the importance of that and what that gives you. That gives you control and power over yourself. Stop handing that off to the earliest and easiest convenient spot that you can. Oh, the government will take care of me. The government will provide. Oh, fucking I need emergency assistance because my house got hit by a tornado or a hurricane and they've been telling me for fucking 5 weeks to leave, but I didn't listen. Or whatever the fuck. And I get it. But at the same time, the more you can depend on yourself, the more you don't have to rely on anybody, and the more that you understand what it's actually truly about, being an American, the better off this entire country would be. But everybody's lost so much sight of that I don't know if some people will ever get back to that. And it's a scary thought, and I fear for them because they are living each and every day more and more so. It grows as the days go on. They are a slave to the powers that should not be and a system that is rigged against them. And there's no winning that. Ever. It's set up that way. Which is why when you don't play by their rules, you always win. You can't lose in the grand scheme, because while you might lose, you still won. Because you didn't give them what they wanted. And that is the whole point of freedom. And rights. Rights cannot require the labor of anyone else. So we shouldn't have to pay taxes. We shouldn't have to register guns or take classes to own them or get carry permits or whatever. All of that shit is unconstitutional.
Background check to
Shouldn't have to do shit. And if you live constitutionally comfortably enough, you still don't. But you got to be a little handy, a little crafty, and know your way around the tools that you're using.
Yeah.
But possible. Very, very possible.
Yep.
Research the F.P.C. 9. There's Myanmar rebels fighting wars with that for their country with completely 3D printed guns that take Glock mags that are also 3D printed, and you can even 3D print the fucking mag springs, dude, in some cases. You don't get as many rounds, and they are sure the fuck disposable, but you can get a couple of them bitches off. You know what I'm saying? And that might be all it takes to acquire a battlefield pickup to further the fight. So, you know, it's just... It's a shame that freedom is not easy in practice, because in theory everybody fucks off,
Yeah.
and we're fine. But instead, we're eating a shit sandwich in a shit tornado, to quote something Mr. Leahy would probably say. And it's fucked up, dude. It's fucked up. Because instead of everybody fucking off and being chill, and as long as nobody's doing no crazy fucked up shit to nobody, or their property, or their whatever, infringing on their rights, and leave them alone. Who cares if you're gay? Who cares if you're black? Who cares if you're fucking Chinese? Who cares if you're fucking Christian or Muslim or Jewish? Or who cares, dude? You do your shit over there. I'm doing my shit over here. We could be cool if we want to be cool and commingle and do whatever the fuck we want. But the second you are mandating me not to practice my religion or not to own my personal, privately, legally owned possessions, constitutionally protected owned possessions, you know, you're infringing on my property rights, my whatever, anything under the sun, then it's a problem. And then that gets dealt with. And whether it's in a court of law or whatever the fuck, you know, it's got to be like that.
At noon.
What? But yeah, dude, I mean, it's legitimately an issue that America is not America, and that's because Americans are not Americans. Start acting like it, people, please. And do not support Liberty Safe.
Yeah.
Tyranny safes. We don't want
Bring back duels in the town square.
Yeah. And town hangings
Yeah.
for bad people, dude. Because if bad people got punished
Bring back the guillotine.
for bad, I'm saying, dude.
I've been saying for you.
Let them roll. The problem is, though, is before you bring back the guillotine, you have to establish the people that run the guillotine to be. Yeah, I would trust you to run the guillotine, but the fucking anybody else.
I hope most of you would.
Very strict background checks. Because that's the thing, dude. All you got to do is go see a shrink to fucking buy an AR-15. Who's the shrink? What is a shrink? It's a lefty fucking feminist fucking whoever the fuck most of the time.
Yep.
That's BLM, Antifa, this, that, the third. No guns. You think you're going to get approved? Unless you're fucking BLM or Antifa? The fuck out of here, dude. And how fragile it is to leave that. Leave a constitutionally protected and reaffirmed, but inherent by birth right to the decision of anyone else, let alone somebody who naturally would have a bias against it. It's all by design, folks. Yep. It's too easy, and you're feeding right into it.
Still to this day, we'll never understand why anybody would have a bias against freedom. I don't know.
People are cucks, dude. People are cucks. They want the shit to fucking be done for them.
Not trust themselves to do anything
because they're lazy, dude.
That's it.
Or they're fucking completely incompetent. They're incredibly incompetent. Like, share, comment, subscribe. That should have been my original channel.
Just as good as the original I have now.
I actually might make a B channel calling that.
Yeah.
And I just don't know.
You mean you're like F channel at this point?
Right. I don't even know. It's going to be the I channel.
Yeah. Yeah.
You watch it with your eyes.
You should mute everything.
Right. All of my videos would probably be better like that. Unless I'm showing my face. Because then in that case, at least with the voice, you have the annoying voice to distract you from the ugly face. So either way, it's a lose-lose situation for most people. But I appreciate the patronage.
Face for radio and a voice for silent movies.
Right, dude. Like when I got cursed, bruh. You know?
It's alright, I feel the same.
I mean, I was gonna say it, but
it's alright, I can bring myself down, it's fine.
Yeah. Also bring me down, dude. You're a bully. Yeah, Cheyenne would say. But yeah, also Paige would say that. You bully.
Look at both of these.
Emphasis on the fucking the pool instead of pull. I don't know where that comes from, dude. It's only Indian women, I guess.
Fucking weird, man.
But
it's weird.
They've got that native accent. But either way, dude, fucking, I'm disheveled and disheartened, bro.
Yeah,
legitimately,
entirely.
And just who's next, bro? And how many people are gonna still support that kind of fuckery? Time and time again. When do you draw the line? When do you have a company left? And same, like what happens, because I try to be a man of principle as much as I possibly can. And like I'm very spiteful in the sense of like this type of shit. Like I will never buy another one. I buy a lot of guns and gun related things. And I will never, and not that one man is going to make anything, but out of principle, I will never fucking give you any money or any promotion or any whatever, any way, shape, or form, if I have anything to say about it. But what happens when any of the actual companies that make quality products that you want because they are better, they're more reliable, durable, better made, whatever the fuck, made in America, what happens when those companies sell you down the river and you're either left with bullshit companies that you can't trust their shit, it's not quality, it's going to fall apart, it's not worth the money, whatever the fuck it is, or overseas companies, which if your own fucking country and Second Amendment oriented companies are selling you down the river to tyrants, what the fuck do you think overseas places, especially China, that fucking hates you?
Yep.
Like, I really, honestly, it's crazy. It's a meme. Everybody jokes about it. But the internal switches on the Holosuns that they got the fucking launch codes to that nukes everybody's fucking red dot, and nobody... I'd be surprised if half of them had them zeroed to begin with, but regardless, nobody's fucking got iron sights on the gun. So you're fucked.
Yep.
And it's crazy. It's a joke. It's a meme. It's whatever. But like, legitimately,
fucking risky,
potentially possible.
Rifle in one of his latest vids, no irons on it.
I know, it's ridiculous.
It's fucking disappointing, man.
The only
Never
time...
meet your heroes, guys.
I know. Right, dude.
As soon as he took off the mask, he lost
Right.
any status anyway.
Yeah.
Just fucking put that shit back on, man.
Yeah, that motherfucker looks like this scrawny little fucking stoner kid that I used to go to high school with, and he just fucking...
He looks like
He looks like
everybody's
cracked
scrawny little
out. Yeah.
fucking stoner kid that they went to high school.
Right.
Everybody knows a motherfucker be looking like
Right.
that.
Dude be looking, had the fucking busted ass DC shoes and shit, fucking ripped jeans, like said he skated,
But he
but didn't
finally learned
really.
to cut his hair, you know, that's fucking...
Yeah, we know who the fuck you are. If anything, and that's the thing, dude, he might be a fucking plant.
He might.
Admin might be a fucking plant, dude. All these dudes are ex-military or ex-law enforcement, or that's all government jobs, bro. Yep. And you're giving them clout and respect for that, which whatever. Maybe they are some fucking door-kicking badasses that are fucking saving children from pedophiles and killing terrorists and this, that, and the third. But what happens when you get labeled as the terrorist? For not being one. You know?
Yep.
Think about that shit. And I'll leave you with that. You guys have an excellent night. You guys live as constitutionally as you feel comfortable. More and more each day, please. And fuck tyranny safes.
Yeah, fuck 'em.